Okay, welcome back. Yemi Luz will join us soon. But then we've been talking about, well, what's going to happen in athletics? What's going to happen to those teenagers who couldn't, achieve their dream? Maybe they still have a chance, but how many of them will have a chance also to go to this kind of tournament, especially after preparing so much? They were in camp for a very long time. They got a visit from the sports minister, and we felt, okay, with the sports minister visiting and encouraging them, they have the chance to actually go there and participate. But it just wasn't to be. And at the end of the day, you will say, why are we not winning medals? At the 2012 Olympic Games, we saw what happened. Brazil 2016, we saw what happened. Then there's a 2020, right? Tokyo 2020 is around the corner, and that's where we start. All the focus is going to be on, especially what happened in Rio, in Brazil. But from what we're having now, if you cannot go for the Youth Olympics, where you're going to have, the athletes that will take over from the ones we have in future, then it's always very, very hard. It's always very, very difficult. Yemi Luz, she's in the studio. She's an athletics writer. She is a senior athletics reporter with Making of Champions. She's here. Yemi, good morning. Good to have you.
It's great to be here. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a long, long time. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, where do we start from? Okay, maybe we'll start from here. What we're having. When you heard the news, or were you surprised that they couldn't make it to Bahamas?
Well, while we were in Abuja, I already heard some things about, okay, the team might go, they might not go, but nothing was really confirmed as at that time. So I was just waiting to see what the outcome was going to be. And then since Nigeria has already missed like 2 championships this year, at least athletics-wise, the African Under-20, World Under-18, I felt, okay, since this was like a general thing, not only athletics involved now, other sports as well, so somehow, they might be able to make this one. But, well, the team not making it, am I surprised? Not really.
Without really casting aspersion on anybody, do we really learn?
No, we don't. Because over time, these things, there's no reason, what concrete reason can be given for something like this? Like, why should we miss
a crucial, very
competition
important
like this? And we know that for a lot of sports this year, because of the elections in the sports federations, calendars, have been just messed up. Yeah. People could not carry out the activities, events, so many things they were supposed to do. So this was meant to be like something people would really look forward to, that, okay, at least, this is something we can do. Athletes should be able to go for this competition. Athletes have been camped for some time, at least I know about athletics, I don't know about other sports. But it's not, we didn't just know about this competition yesterday or today. So really, what is the reason? Why?
Okay. I think it's going to be maybe funds.
That's usually the reason.
Is that an excuse?
Now, if you don't have the money, they can't go, right? Yeah.
And then where is the place of communication in all of this? If you've kept these athletes for so long, I remember when the Commonwealth Touch came to Nigeria a few months back, and part of the questions, we're asking officials, okay, what is the plan for the Commonwealth Youth Games? Okay, the Commonwealth Games is next year, but for the Youth Games, and then promises were made, yes, we know athletes are already in camp.
But what we're having is a conspiracy of silence.
We're in touch with the federations, they're in charge of that and all of that. So why? And how disappointed now, it's going to be very disappointing for these athletes who have been here just waiting to go, and then all of a sudden now, everybody go back home, It's really sad.
Or what's happening?
I really don't know.
Okay. Let's talk about the next big thing, also in athletics, the IAAF World Championships. Let's talk about Nigerians, in spite of all the other issues, that have been able to secure a spot in the competition.
At least a number of Nigerians have been able to qualify here for the championships. About 12, 13 athletes or so, but a few of them based abroad, but a number of them too, based in the country. And it's really a good one, for the home-based athletes, in spite of everything that has happened this year, that some of them were actually able to hold their own and qualify for the championships. We had, someone like Yinka Ajayi, for example, qualified earlier in the year.
Maybe we should quickly see and allow you to run through Okay, that's it on your screen. Some of the names that you excelled about, Toby Amushon, Blessing Okagbare, maybe just take us through the events and how they were able to qualify.
Okay, Toby Amushon, for example, qualified, I think, May or so. She ran a personal best of 12:57. As at the time she ran that time, it was the second fastest time in the world. You know, only the world record holder, Kendra Harrison, had done better this year. Right now, Toby's on number 7 on the world list, which still puts her in a good position, you know.
For medal.
Yeah, personally, I see Toby as our brightest prospect, you know,
right now,
among the athletes going to London. So I think that's a good one. Toby has been very consistent, you know, since last year, this year, NCAA champion, African Games champion from 2015, you know. So Toby really looks good, and I'm hoping that she can build on her experience from the Olympics from last year to do well at the World Championships this year. Blessing has qualified for the 100, 200, and long jump. So we'll be looking forward to seeing her compete in London. We do not know which events she has selected, you know, to actually compete in.
Some people are saying there's a possibility of long jump as well.
I think she would want to do the long jump because that was the event she qualified for most recently.
Yeah.
I think that was probably earlier this month, you know, 677 meters. So for her to actually pursue
that
qualifying
like, I think
mark,
that was her third long jump this year. She was able to get
I was second or third. So pursuing qualification means like she really wants to go for the long jump.
The 3.
No,
so maybe you're looking at 200 and long jump.
Probably 100 and long jump.
Long jump,
because we see Blessing is also peaking at the right time, you know, in the 100 meters. She's done her first sub 11 in London about 2 weeks ago. So I think she'll probably go for the 100 and long jump, but we do not know. Blessing has been quite silent this year. You know, she doesn't want to talk a lot. Even the meets she's been going to, she's going to a lot of not so big meets, except the Diamond League now. She's competed in 2 Diamond League events this year. Then someone like Patience Okon qualified in the 400 in Abuja in her heats. She met the qualifying standard. She lowered it again, you know, at the Warri Grand Prix. So Patience obviously should be going for the 400 meters. Won the national title, 3rd consecutive national title. Yinka Ajayi as well finished 2nd in the 400. I think she was the first quarter miler, either Yinka or Margaret, one of them was the first quarter miler to qualify for the 400. And then Abike Egbeni also joined them. You know, she finished 2nd behind Patience in the heats, which she met the exact mark, you know, for